A few example of synonyms and antonyms and one word substitutes. So for your exam, you are going to prepare for 2.5 units. First, second, 2 units complete the syllabus. Third unit only vocabulary and grammar. So grammar topic wise will teach by Dr. Tanushree ma'am. I'll take this topic synonyms, antonyms, and one word substitutes. Did she start this? Does she start or not? Wise? No? Student, is it completed voice topic? Active and passive? Hello, students?
No, sir.
No. Okay, ma'am will take maybe day after whenever you have class again. Okay, fine, students. Now we'll start vocabulary topic, synonyms, antonyms, and one word substitutes. Your syllabus for first internal 2 units completely, and third unit vocabulary and grammar. Okay, now we'll move to the topics which we have here. Yes. One second, I'll share the notes here. Third unit. Yes. We'll see the synonyms and antonyms. I think you know what it means by synonyms. Synonyms which are words which will get similar meanings in uh, the sentences. When you get the meaning of a particular word, you can imagine the similar words which comes in the sentence. But antonym means which is opposite of a particular word. So that also, but main focus on this topic is how do you improve your vocabulary. I told you many times, even in the previous class also. So in the vocabulary, you have to improve the word power when you use words and expressions, and in the written part or any communication, you need to uh, improve the base of these synonyms, antonyms. Okay, so now I just show you once again a few example related to this topic, and how you improve this vocabulary, help of some other sources like synonyms, antonyms, and one word substitutes. So dear students, have a look here. uh, the it's opening the screen. One second, it's getting. Yeah, it's now. Is it visible, ma, on the screen? Synonyms and antonyms, students. Hello, can you see the screen? Synonyms and antonyms on the screen. Is it
Yes, sir.
two students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Yeah, you respond immediately. What's the problem? Okay, fine. See, dear students, this is the topic which is which is giving a lot of word power when you communicate, when you uh, able to say some sentences in the form of expressions and ideas and thoughts, whatever, whenever you are trying to communicate with others, you need some word power. See, word power is nothing but the flow of words in that particular context or situation you have to get. So related to these aspects, you need to improve vocabulary which related to all word formation, as we discussed in the previous class. In the word formation, prefixes, suffixes, word formation, blending, contractions, connectives. So it's all related to the word power or vocabulary. So synonyms and antonyms also very important when you are learning a new words, so that you are trying to know how you remember this vocabulary while speaking, while writing. That I'll try to discuss today. So dear students, have a look here. Generally, you when you refer the dictionary for the meaning, like synonyms, or for the book is there. That book name is thesaurus. Thesaurus means the combination of words which are related to similar words, synonyms, similar words, but in that words how you use in the sentences, how you uh, use in different parts of speech in that content. So that is, you have to uh, observe. In the previously we discussed, sometime a subject which is sometime that related to noun, sometime it role as a verb, and the verb its role as a noun based on the pronunciation, based on the content of that. So dear students, you try to focus and see the words based on the pronunciation, even based on the meaning also. You try to uh, get the meanings. These all, for example, if you look here, this is including in this pack as are as follows: relationship, synonyms and antonyms. So words reluctant and prohibit. So circle two words that are synonyms, circle two antonyms. So you have to see which is related to that, you have to circle. These are some exercises I have given. If you look at below, some more, related to, one second. Start. One second, students. Yeah. So in this example, you try to see the here words that have the same meaning are called synonyms. This is what simple and general statement. If you look here, a few are synonyms which we use. But here, just to tell me, how do you identify exact synonyms A with B? So tell me please here, which are, is it visible, ma? Is the matching words for synonyms? Can you say what is the synonym of uh, frighten?
Scare.
Scare, what is the number? 2. Harm.
Damage.
Yeah. Grateful. Have a look, just scan it. Not only girls, even boys also, please try to get the answers.
Thankful.
Grateful, thankful, yes. Dear students, when you find a suitable or appropriate synonym, you try to see that what is the original word, how that word it looks and how it compared with similar meaning. That is what, dear students, the vocabulary, which is the skill you improve while doing such exercises, such practices only. So there is no shortcut to learn and improve your vocabulary like synonyms or antonyms or blending words or whatever related the points. You have to identify the similar word, similar meaning of the particular word, and same time you have to observe and related meaning, isn't it? For example, if you see wonderful, what is the wonderful synonym?
Great.
Wonderful is yes, great. Fifth one. Next, fearless. Fearless.
Brave.
What's the number?
15.
15. What about others? Only I'm getting from only 1% tone only. 1% tone only. I want to see some. Yes, boys, are you here? Can you hear me? Yes, Neeraj Kumar, are you here? 119.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please respond. It's very simple, no? Yeah, try to just identify. See, if you go through such example, then it's very simple to identify and make it clear. Like that, in the exam also, we are going to ask some match the suitable or appropriate synonyms in the exam. Just to go through this I will share to you also such synonyms. Like next one is antonym. Antonym means which is the opposite meaning are called antonyms, right? So that you know general meaning, but how do you find exact and appropriate antonym for that? So this is very simple. If I ask you some uh, example here, uh, fearfully, tell me antonym for fearfully. Fearfully.
Fearlessly.
Yes, fearlessly. Fifth one. See, fearful, fearfulness, when fearful, and you just abuse is a fearless, fearlessly, adverb. So if you say here difference, what is the opposite for difference? Quickly.
Sameness.
Sameness.
Yeah, sameness, 14. So dear students, you try to it comes from starting again. So you are in the competitive exam, when you attempt sometime GATE and GRE and TOEFL, you have some general English. You have to answer within the time. You have very less time for doing of this reading comprehension or whatever related, like synonyms and antonyms, but you have some reading skill like skimming, scanning, looking at that. See, you are not going to read one by one. If you look at one side, I mean on the screen, you have to observe and scan and grasp on entire the vocabulary, entire the word. If I ask you quickly, what is the antonym of beautiful?
Ugly.
Ugly. Sometimes you no need to see also. Beautiful obviously is ugly, just generally. But whether sometime ugly, if it is here or not, then sometime relevant also we can find it. So that is the way to identify, and that is the way to see and identify and express the opposite words in the form of the exercises. This is what, but dear students, improving vocabulary, uh, you need to practice, you need to read a lot and find that suitable words and related, whatever the similar words, whatever opposite words, You have to see, read, practice, and you have to utilize, use when you are communicating. That is the key of improving your vocabulary. See here, fast, quick. This is what antonym. Sometimes there are some not matching the same. So fast and quick have the same meaning. Fast, quick, both are synonyms. Fast, quick, both are the synonyms. What is the directions here? Fast and quick have the same meaning. Circle the pairs below that also have the same meaning. Yes. So this type of questions also we are trying to ask. Bright, shiny. Yes, this both are bright and shiny. Both. This is not. This is like synonyms. Like, but some are not same, but you are not going to circle. Okay, so find it and do this exercise. When you see, these are different form of exercises in the synonyms and antonyms. You try to do and find the exact synonyms and antonyms related that. Okay, so dear students, you do this, then you can improve the word power. But synonyms, antonyms, generally it's a natural individual practice. One who do well, he or she become a good speaker or good learning it's a learning a good practices, then you become a good reader. So okay students, now here in this vocabulary we have another topic, one word substitutes. I told you last class what it mean by one word substitute. A word which give length of information. Instead of saying one instead of saying length of information or statement, we are just expressing in one word. Like for example, here I showed only related to people or person, whatever. For example, if you see here, generally I think you know what is mean by one who makes an official examination of accounts, auditor. One who makes an official examination of accounts, like auditor. Sometimes we use auditing, auditor, like that. See, for example, if I say examiner, tell me what is mean by examiner. One who, yes, examiner is a one word, but what is the exact meaning of examiner? One word, it gives a length of information. You should understand. A person or a teacher, one who evaluate the students' knowledge, we call as examiner. Like your external examiner. Who is your external examiner? You should know what is mean by examiner. Examiner is a one word substitute, right? So for example, you see this one, if I say one who doesn't believe in the existence of God, atheist. Atheist. What is the opposite of atheist?
Theist.
Theist. One who believe the God. Yes, believe the God. Theist. So such words we use as one word substitutes. Suppose psychologist. If you say linguist. If I say what is mean by linguist? For example, former Prime Minister of India, P.V. Narasimha Rao, was a great linguist. What is mean by linguist? Students, what is mean by linguist?
One who knows different languages.
Yes, one who knows more than one language. One who knows more than one language. Yes, Sanjana, exactly, you are correct. So this is what sometime you have to know the meaning relevant to suitable expressions. Okay, so here you try to understand first of all what it mean by by that word meaning. So this also very important. And if you see the general, suppose if I say there are some words: entrepreneur, pioneer, founder, anthropologist. If I say, there are like, can you say a few one word substitutes, one words which have more, meanings and with in a sentence or in a statement? Can you spell out a few, students? One word substitutes generally which we know in our daily usage. Students, yeah, are you following me what I say? Yes, are you clear, ma? What I'm
Yes, sir.
yeah, a word which give complete sense and expression. It's related to one word. For
Evaluator.
Evaluator, very good. Evaluator, yes.
Gardener.
Gardener, yes. Florist, um, psychologist, isn't it? There are so many like. So what you see sometime, dear students, words which give the meaning in details, you can uh, write in details using of that. Here, if you look, there are some one word substitutes I mentioned. You just try to follow the expressions, and you try to read and use in your daily conversation. One who one who often talks of his achievements. One who often talks of his achievements. Egotist. See, epicure, debonair. These are related to persons. These are related to persons. You can say, okay, students. But main concept of this topic, you try to read only whatever the related theoretical topics which we have, like a horse and two goats, if and some other sources or previous knowledge on English, we are going to test. But generally this topic, which is synonyms, antonyms, and one word substitutes, are general awareness on English language. Okay, there is no particular syllabus, there is no particular notes or material for this. You are the person to know to improve your knowledge on the topic. That's it. But this is like vast area to understand, to follow. But you are going to see the background and basics. You try to read this uh, type of practices. It's required. So dear students, you try to see the this topic background, whatever notes mentioned to you. I mean, I shared some notes in your classroom also, but you just go through that and try to understand. But your exam will be very simple. But don't worry. I think you are now you are going to write first internal, but you don't I think you know the pattern of your exam. Yes, do you want any sample question paper, dear students?
Yes,
I
sir.
think you, yeah. So I will show the previous. If it is, if I have, I will try to show you. 1 second. Uh, 1 second, students. I show you the previous. Is there any question paper for first internal? First semester we had for civil. Yeah. 1 second. Triple E. Yes. CI1. Okay, yeah. CI1 key set quiz, CI1 question paper. Yeah, okay. Set to CI1. Okay, fine. Okay, students, I think you know the pattern of your question paper. No, there is a first three questions. They'll ask each question 2 marks. Yeah, okay. Students, is it visible question paper?
Yes, sir.
So it was a previous question paper. So for first internal, you just see the topics how we asked you, but very simple. You don't bother, don't worry about that much what you know sometimes expect highly. No, we just whatever the topics we have in our syllabus, based on that we prepared. For example, if I ask you, there are two parts, part A and part B. Okay, part A, part B, and part A. See, part A is three questions. There are three questions. So each question 2 marks, 2 into 3, 6 marks. Fine. But first question we asked suitable articles. You have to answer with suitable articles. You know, how many articles we have. For example, if I ask you, long ago there was king and he had, what is the article it comes to? First and second.
A.
There was a king and he had a, again a or the.
A, sir.
Yes, a only. So next third one, what is the answer?
The king.
Why not a?
Because we are
Yeah.
calling the particular king, that particular king.
Yes, exactly. See, when you find the king initially in the first time, you should say that a, there is a king, there was a king. Like when the king, same king, it comes again in that context, in that paragraph, you should use the king. The king was called Janaka. Again, kingdom here again has come. Here, what article comes?
The.
The only was called Mithila. So dear students, we told already the structure, I mean rules of articles. So when initially before the noun, if it is a singular, before that a comes, same that noun repeat in that content, we should use the, which is particularly in that paragraph. Same. So that rules you go through that, you can understand. So next one, next question, question paper, I mean, question number 2, they asked prepositions. Prepositions. See, prepositions are many, but related or suitable prepositions we need to write. We are interested dash communicating dash the senior officers. Tell me, guess. We are interested
In.
In
in or on. We are interested in communicating dash the senior officer,
with the
with the senior officers. We want to discuss the issue, giving more freedom the workers so they have no cause of complaint. Yes. See, sometimes, dear students, you try to use one or two appropriate prepositions, and finally when you complete entire the paragraph, once again, not only once, you have to twice or thrice you try to take the appropriate prepositions, and which comes related or suitable answers, you try to finalize the answer. Okay. See, third one, what are these examples? These all, what is the title of this? Vocabulary blendings. Did we discuss the blendings?
yes, sir.
Blendings, contractions, compound words. So you have to elaborate the blendings. Here they asked blendings, give the constituent words of the following. Biopic, you have to elaborate. What is the elaborate word of biopic?
Biography.
Epic.
Biography? Biographical?
Epic.
Picture, not epic. Biographical plus picture, or biography plus picture. Next, camcorder. What
Camera
is the
plus recorder.
exactly? Camera plus recorder. Camera plus recorder, camcorder. Yes, we usually use, which is the device we use as camcorder. But you should know what it means. See, sometimes we know the meaning of that, but come to this context, camcorder, it says camera plus recorder, which is recording the same time taking photos. So international plus network,
Internet.
exactly. Breakfast, lunch,
Brunch.
Brunch.
exactly. So see, dear students, I think who taught this topic, me or Tanushree ma'am? Blendings.
You only, sir.
Yeah, I think if it is second unit, it's related to me. Yeah. So dear students, for blending compounding words, there are 160. So you read that for the examination point of view. We will ask only from the which we shared the notes. This vocabulary will ask. We are not going to ask beyond that. Please, you note a point and read that once or twice. It's very simple, but you should read that blendings which I shared to your classroom, just to go through that. Okay, this is the pattern, dear students. This is the first part A. So part B, if you look here, it is an essay of R.K. Narayan's A Horse and Two Goats. But here the question was asking you, show us a picture of stereotypical rural Indian society. See here, R.K. Narayan was expecting from you in the description how the rural Indian society that time, what was the how R.K. Narayan was showed stereotypical rural Indian society. For example, if you take cultural clashes, if you take poverty and poor, poverty and richness. So Western culture and Indian culture. See, these all comes under stereotypical rural Indian society. See, there was a difference. There was, and I mean, there was a gap. There was one situation between foreigner and Indian person. What was the cultural clashes and other stereotype rural Indian society, how that time, how R.K. Narayan was explained and described in the A Horse and Two Goats. Just what you understood based on that short story by R.K. Narayan, you have to analyze, you have to give the critical appreciation. You are not going to write, like introduction about the author. Yes, you write 2-3 lines, but after, how you critically analyze the question, what they asked, based on that you have to write the answer. Don't write whatever notes we shared to you. Don't copy as it is. I think you are clear. But this is a question related to one rural Indian society. Sometimes we may ask some other aspects. Okay, you give how R.K. Narayan was showed in his A Horse and Two Goats fiction. So explain. See, explain, discuss, illustrate, and define. These are terms. It gives different explanations. These are not same for all the questions. Please remember. Next question, expand the quotation and write a paragraph in about 100 words. Dear students, paragraph writing. This question related to paragraph writing. This is related to second unit. There is a title in second unit, paragraph writing. How do you make a paragraph? How do you draft a paragraph based on one statement, one quotation. It is a one quotation. See, a little learning is a dangerous thing. Explain. It's not explain. You just make sense of how you paraphrase of this quotation. You can give an example also how a little learning is a dangerous thing. Okay, so sometime we may ask you paragraph writing. I told you also in the previous class, we will give some hints. Hints means like, for example, pollution or whatever related to in patriotism or politics or youth, whatever related, but we'll give some hints. Looking at the all the hints, you are going to make one paragraph help of that hints. So that type of also it comes under paragraph writing. But sometime, after giving that hints, you are going to give the title of the paragraph. Okay, what's the title of the paragraph? We will not give you, suppose pollution, types of pollution, environmental change, global warming, like that, if you give 6, 7 or 10 points, after that what will you get? So this is related to pollution or environment. You can make it the heading. That also important. That comes under paragraph writing. In 100 words, 100 words related to 2 paragraph. If you make 1 or 2 paragraph, but that contain 100 words. This is second one from second unit. So third one, read the lines and explain them briefly in 150 words. So it is a poem. Tell me what is the name of the poem, these lines, stanza? Students, what's the poem?
If,
Name
sir.
of, if yes, if it is a poem written by
Rudyard Kipling.
exactly Rudyard Kipling is an American British poet. He explained and motivated to his son. He was written a poem greatly how his son become good in the society. Really, it was motivated. But from looking at these 4 lines of the poem, you have to make briefly. You have to write in details. If you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stop and build them up with own of tools. So dear students, this is what a few lines. But one thing you remember, sometimes if you not clear what this 4 lines you after reading, you make it clear of what you understood after reading the poems lines. You make it at least 1 paragraph. Okay, make it paragraph. Based on these few lines, you make it a paragraph. See, sometimes whatever the poets, the way of their verses, verse means the right, the style. Sometimes directly we could not get what exact meaning. So that you can make and you can write your own. Own means if you know the idea, central theme, meaning of the poem, you can try to guess what the poet intention. Okay, that way also you can write the answer for this third question. So dear students, this is the previous question paper for you. I think you clear. I hope this is my last class for your first internal exam. So after the internal we'll meet, and I think I hopefully we will meet on campus, in classroom. I hope so. So same I think will be happen if it is normal. So this is the class, students, today. I hope you are very clear. If you have any doubts regarding any topics which we have in first, second unit, and third unit, my part is this is the synonyms, antonyms, and what is that, one word substitutes. So ma'am will take voice, active voice and passive voice. Maybe when do you have next class? This week before your exam? I think maybe this week or next week. This week you have. So ma'am will take that. So I hope I'll stop today this class. So students, if you have any question, you can. Yeah.
61 is present, sir.
Okay. Fruity, give me that. Okay, in the pen disco. I will take attendance. Okay, are you clear, students? Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, girls,
Sir, next class on Monday, sir.
Monday na.
Yes, sir.
Voice is not completed, ma. Voice topic, activities, passives.
No, sir.
Okay, I will talk to Dr. Tanusri ma'am because your Monday means your exam will start on Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, once I will talk to her, she may, she may arrange some others class or whatever. I will talk to her. Then I will update you. Okay. Third unit only two topics. Third unit two topics. One is vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, one word substitutes, and grammar topic is voice, actives and passives. Okay. I will talk to ma'am and I will update you. Yeah. So yeah, please give your attendance, please. 40
61
out of
present, sir.
okay,
62
61, 63,
Present, sir.
64,
Present, sir.
65,
Present, sir.
66,